All right, here we go. Hey, you guys. How's everybody doing? My name is Tammy Martin, and I am your host for tonight. Welcome to It's in the Book show, where we talk about books, we talk about various of authors, we do shout outs to businesses, and we do all kinds of things to build the community up. And I have had some things happen to me that give me even more passion to keep pushing and keep going and keep fighting for my community and keep fighting for my people. So, without any further ado, again, my name is Tammy Martin, and I am your host for tonight for It's in the Book Show. It's in the Book Show was brought to you by KRC Companies. KRC Companies is KRC Tax and Business Services, where we take care of your tax preparation needs and we take care of some of your business needs. If it's something that we do not do, we can definitely connect to somebody that we feel like is reputable. And just a real quick disclaimer, as I always say, even though I do my due diligence for these companies that I bring to you, please take a moment out to do a due diligence for yourself because everybody is not for everybody. Business is not one size fit all. What works for you in business may not work for somebody else in business. So make sure that y'all are lined up on one accord, at least partly on one accord when it comes down to business and things that you want for the services that you're needing. Now let's get to this KRC bookstore. KRC bookstore is a Black-owned business that caters to Black authors and talks about Black issues that affects our community. Why do we call this It's in the Book Show? Because we believe everything and anything that you could be looking for can be found in the book. You just have to find the right book. Agreed, because that's what we believe in. So, without any further ado, we're gonna fall off into a commercial, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to you about some books. And we have an amazing guest coming on today, Mr. Sammy. We have some shout outs. We have some people that we're going to be talking about their events. Somebody just sent me an event today, invited me to an event, and I did tell her I was going to tell y'all about it. Even if I'm not able to make it to it, I was definitely going to tell y'all about it because why? Because what do we believe in here? We believe in hashtag support begin support. What does hashtag support begin support mean? It comes from a biblical standpoint. In the Bible, in Genesis, it says how the son is begat by the father. You can't have the father without having the son. So what does that mean? That means that you cannot expect people to be support of you until you support up to others. What you put out there is what you get back. The Bible tells us is that you reap what you sow. You put out there good things and support and so forth. Support comes back to you. Don't worry about if that particular person supports you or not. I promise you that support will come because hey, that's what the Father says and he cannot lie. So without any further ado, we're gonna flow off into this commercial and we will be right back with you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Here we go.
Start out with our shout out tonight. Let's start out with our shout out. And then I'm gonna get the information over to you in regards to that up and coming event. You guys, I do apologize. I am running around like a chicken with the head cut off. I have some spectacular things going on. Let me tell you about this event we have up and coming. This is an event that we do every single year Well, not every single year. We started doing last year, and we're going to do it again this year. We do it around my birthday time. My birthday is July 30th. And so when I thought about doing this particular event, I was like, I, then got to the point in my life, and I don't necessarily do birthday parties. What can I do to celebrate somebody else? And so this is where the idea of the It's in a Book Award show came about. I decided that I wanted to do something to celebrate others. And so, because I'm in the world of people who write books and make books come to fruition, whether they're editors, ghostwriters, publishers, or what have you, I was like, well, a lot of times in any business that you do, when you're starting out in business and you're doing something that you feel like is noble and something in your heart to do, it's easy to say that, hey, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go write a book because I want to tell my story. I want to bless others with my story. And along the line, um, I heard somebody say that when you plant a seed, it doesn't come up immediately. You start planting those seeds. And sometimes when you're planting those seeds and you're watering and you're watering and you're watering, sometimes it can get discouraging in what you're doing. So we was like, we don't want, our authors to get discouraged because in the mainstream, they may not necessarily get the proper recognition that they so well deserve. So let's tell these authors, these editors, these formatters, these publishers, these book coaches that we appreciate what they do. We see them out there writing those books and doing all these great things, and sometimes they don't get the recognition. They don't have somebody to say, hey, we appreciate what you do. I want to be the change that I want to see. I'm going to be the one to step out there and say, hey, we appreciate you. Let's come on to this award event. Let us, commemorate you about what you're doing. Let us give you an award, and let us have you come on this platform and talk about your why, talking about the many struggles that you deal with in life, with hey, 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 I see somebody say, hey, do apologize. I'm not able to see who you are, but hey, 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 hey. So the It's in a Book platform was created off of that. It started out me doing a show every few weeks. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do this every week. So started doing it every week. And then I was like, well, I want to take this on a bigger scale, because anything that's worth doing is worth doing on a bigger scale. And this is just definitely an uphill battle. This is an uphill fight. It's so many different moving parts. And I'm gonna tell anybody that put together events, baby, I see you. I see you putting together those events. I see you organizing. I see you out there promoting. I see you. So keep pushing. I promise you, if it's anything that you're doing that's worth and it's within the will of God, it's going to prosper. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. This year was really kind of a rough period for me, with all the things that I have going on and so forth. But still, nevertheless, I am so happy to be able to present y'all the It's in a Book Awards. And thank you so much for everybody who nominates somebody and gives us an opportunity to put them under a microscope and look at the things that they're doing, and then saying, not necessarily that, oh, well, this is not good or that's not good, but just to look at, all the things that they're doing and saying that, hey, you know what, we see them making the effort. We see them out there promoting. We see them out there writing and doing all the many things to help a book come to fruition. I've been on this journey for at least maybe 4 years. I started out as self-published, and then I was in a couple books, and did some co-author projects and so forth, and still doing a few projects. But just want to commend those who are in that space. We actually have a guest coming on today. But back to the event that I'm doing on July 29th. We're actually going to be coming into the Houston, Texas area, and we're going to be hosting an event called the It's in the Book Awards. It's going to be on July 29th. I'm going to be start at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We have some amazing, amazing, amazing guests. Um, Let me pull up all the amazing participants we have of this particular event. I have 50 million thousand things in my phone. I do apologize. So if I can get it to come up, I, I struggle with my phone. It just don't like to do right. And maybe I just don't do right. Reason why it don't do right. Okay. Uh, we have we have Galaxy, the poet, coming on. She's going to be bringing us a spoken word, and she's going to be joining us virtually. We have uh, we have we have In Tune performing. They are a new band, and they're going to be bringing on live music. They're going to have the instruments. They're going to have the keyboard. They're going to have the drums and so forth. And they're going to bring about their talent and going to share their talent with us. We have another young lady that's going to be in the house, Miss Zine. She's going to be in the house, and she's going to be blessing us with her presence with the spoken word. We're going to be commemorating Miss Sandra E. Jackson for her anthology. We're going to be celebrating Miss Angela Thomas Smith for her anthology. And we're going to be talking to Miss Tanisha Reed for her anthology. I had the pleasure of bringing y'all I Am Queen month. So amazing young lady. She spearheaded that program, that project. We have Mr. Kenneth Brown with young adults. Miss Shamika Livingston with her anthology. I've had the pleasure of working with her on Miss Tari Vision Avance platform. Amazing young lady, and I had the opportunity to see her, and the many things that she's doing. We have a couple vendors that's going to be coming in. We got Sense of the Soul, and then we have Paper Pies with Colleen. They gonna be in the house. We have Miss Kayla Kayla King Smith. Excuse me, Scott. She's gonna be coming in. She's gonna be talking about her children's book. And we have lots and lots of other, wonderful things. We have some speakers. We're going to have Mr. Lloyd Ford. He is running for District D in Houston, Texas. We have Mr. Roshan um, Evans. He is a part of a program that's called Purely Justice, where for those who have been wrongly accused or is needing assistance along the way because of whatever reason, they're dealing with certain things within the judicial system. He's going to be there speaking. And we have Miss Opal Smith. Excuse me, Miss Opal Morris. She's going to be in the house. So we have a lot of great things coming along. Um, if you would like to get your tickets, please get them. They are on Eventbrite. Um, Without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring our guest up. I see that he's joined us, Pastor Sammy L Jackson. So I am going to bring him up. Hey, hey, hey! How are you doing, Pastor Sammy?
How you doing there? I'm doing great, and I pray that you had a blessed day today. Things
Yes,
are
sir.
really
Yes,
great.
sir.
Things are really great.
Awesome, awesome. Let me get you
So
to
I
do me a
like,
favor. You
yes,
see that light that light you got behind you? Move that
yes.
light behind the camera
All
because it's
right.
casting a shadow.
Oh, okay then. All right. Wait a minute. Is that better?
There you go. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay
You
then.
always want to have your light behind your camera. Like all
All
my
right.
lights are back here. Yes, sir. When you put
All
them back
right.
here, they put a shadow on you.
All right.
All right.
No problem. No problem.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Thank you so much for joining us today. We definitely appreciate you. What I would like for you to do is take a real quick moment to introduce yourself. Tell us about your book. Tell us about what brought you to the place of writing the book.
Well,
And I'm
actually, okay.
and I'm gonna
My
disappear off the camera real quick, okay?
okay, all right. My name is Pastor Sammy L Jackson from out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Uh, I'm really actually my son is the one that did the book, which I've been working with him because I endorsed the book and I've been pushing it because the information that's in the book, and I think this information everybody needs to read this information. I believe that it can help us, especially within our community. We need to encourage one another, lift one another up, and we're just trying to bring people closer to God. You know, you're getting a lot of people saying that, well, God don't exist because of what's going on, but God do exist. God has a plan, and we just have to wait on the plan. But the title of the book of my son is Not All Meets the Eye. And the reason he picked that title is because it's sharing the things that God has revealed. It's sharing about the things that have happened in his life from the time he was young, 15 years old up to now. It's just sharing what God is revealing. We hope that it will help others to be able to get through life. And one thing we realize, you cannot get through this life without the word of God. It is so very important. That's why we are asking people to support this book. And also, we will have a conference that will be coming behind with this book. And you will have the chance to meet this author to share anything you may not understand and share the reason why he has it in the book and how it can help you today. So I just thank each and every one of you for being on today. It's a pleasure being on here tonight. And I just thank God that He has given the opportunity to be able to share this book. And also, our listeners, host was saying about the events. I've been involved in my what I do for 32 years. I promoted a lot of events, and I'm working on, on endorsing this book, but also I'm working on a cruise that will be coming up next year in June the 28th to the 1st. And also there will be an event on this ship also called Women's of God in Unity Working Together. Will be a very interesting event. We did this event for the first time this year in January, and it was a very successful event that I had people inquiring about me to do it again. On this time, I decided that I was going to do it on a cruise. So we're working on it, and everything is moving along. And we just ask you to be a part of it. Also, the author will be a part of that. So we just need your support. And we also want you to help us so we can wind up and help our community. We need to reach out to our young people, young ladies. We want to help them. We need to, and one thing I can say about this book, it all has something to do with family, togetherness. We need that. We don't have it like we used to. We need to have family. We need to unite. We need to be together as family. So we ask that you would just support us that we can get out there and do what the Lord has shared because the Lord has revealed so much. And also, you can also go on the website that I have is www.womenofgodiuwt.com. And that's the website. Also, if you have any questions, you can email me at Sammy, which is SAMMY050657 at AOL.com. And my phone number is 386 220-5395. We would love to get some response, also encouragement. We want to come to communities across the country to help our young people. That's what this is all about. Reaching out to the young people, helping them turn around, show them what God has revealed that they can do in their life. All they got to do is trust God and hear what God is saying today. We just ask that you would just help us and support us. Send us a word. We appreciate it.
Sammy, I want to thank you. So let me see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was getting my mic off. Somebody was talking to me.
Oh, I don't hear anything. Hello? I'm not here. I'm not getting any sound.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Okay.
It went back off again. Praise God. Still not hearing anything.
All right. Are you hearing me better now?
I hear you now. I wasn't hearing
Okay.
anything before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Sometimes.
how I know how sensitive those mics are.
Yeah. Sometimes they got a mind of their own. Sometimes, and
Yes,
that's what happens
yes.
when you play your own producer. You doing multiple things.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
But yes, sir. Thank you so much sharing that with us. I am so excited to hear about the many things. I have not got the opportunity to be on an actual real life cruise. I actually used to live in Portland, Oregon, and so we did a stern wheeler. So I've been on the water, but I haven't been on a cruise.
Yes.
So definitely, we would love to, hear you as you get things worked up and work out the logistics of everything, pricing and so forth. Definitely
Uh,
keep us abreast of what you have going on with that and any promo material that you may have.
I have the information on the website. Everything is on the website. Everything is set in place already.
Okay.
When I do events, I set them out at least a year before I even do it.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Um,
So it's a detailed planning, and if you want to make it right, and I remember always hearing what you put into it is what you get out of it. If you don't put enough into it, you're only gonna get what you put into it.
yes, sir. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
With everything that, we do here. There's so much that involves in the back of everything. People get the opportunity to see the front of it, but they don't see the back and all the work that
right,
goes
right.
involved with it. So it's a lot of moving parts to that.
A
So
lot of
yeah,
requirements,
yes, sir,
a
indeed.
lot of details.
I agree for sure. So, yeah, we definitely would check out your website. Okay, this thing is acting silly.
And also, I like to say this because I don't want people to get it confused. Yes, it will be a women event, but men's are welcome too. So don't wind up and stay home and say that you weren't invited. You were invited just as well as the women's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll definitely make sure we put that information on our platform so they can take advantage of that. They definitely don't want to miss out on it. I know it's going to be awesome and amazing because you're allowing God to instruct you and to direct you
Yes.
in this. How old is
And
your son?
my son is 41.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And can I
Oh,
share? Can I share some?
yes,
I mean, like when we found out, my son was not even planning on winding up doing a book.
sir.
He had this information. Then I got a word from God, and then I was hearing certain things he was saying. And then I went, and he lives in Minnesota, so I went to Minnesota. I flew to Minnesota, and I wind up talking to him, and then I say, "Listen, this got have to be a book. It was not going to be a book." And then he took and put this book together in 30 days.
Hmm.
So that tells you how God works. And God had told me I was going to be working with someone that was close to me, and I knew him real good. I never thought that it would be my son that I would be doing the promoting and getting everything set in place and putting it all together. I had no idea. It's amazing how God can tell you things that's sitting right beside you and you don't
Yes.
even know it.
Yes,
And I
sir.
tell you, and now this book is, we are excited that this book is done, and we are preparing to like do a conference that we're gonna wind up start working with. We're gonna try to have certain people that's gonna be a part of this conference that's gonna really bring people like they're going into another world. And I'm
Hmm.
telling you, this is gonna be a very interesting conference. You're gonna wonder where in the world did he get this? And I tell you, God got the door open. And I think I told you that my son is going to be doing an interview at the Word Network. He'll be doing real soon, interviewing about the book. He already done several interviews already, but I'm telling you, God is doing some. And the top of the cake, putting the cream on the top of the cake, the Lord blessed and opened a door that I've been asked by the Word Network to host the show. And
Yes, sir.
I thought I was going on there to try to be a guest, but I never thought the idea that I wind up being hosting a show. So that takes me to another level. And I
Hmm.
tell people, I say, well, listen here. If God may open that door and that's what they done asked me, I'm going to do it because I believe that God would not direct me if I didn't know what to do, that I could
Amen.
not, I didn't have the ability to do it. And I believe that I have the ability to do it because God chose me. And that's what I'll be doing, which will be September the 19th. I'll be hosting a show on the Word Network. And believe me, I'm going to bring something that they ain't seen yet.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I am looking forward to seeing that. And I will make sure that I catch your son when he's doing his other interview. These things are just
Yes,
these things are important and they're necessary to
yes,
make things, to for promo purposes and so forth. So you gotta that's one of those things that, you have to do for the legwork to
yes,
make things
yes,
come to, fruition. So definitely I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited for what God is gonna, bring,
yes,
and where God is gonna who God is gonna bless in the midst of this. And I always enjoy women conferences, but I love the fact that it's not just for women. You're
yes.
making, the men folks a part of this. And
Oh,
so
yes,
often in today's time, a lot of our men are getting left behind, and
yes,
getting left out of things. And
yes.
so, that kind of, makes me feel some kind of way in regards to stuff. But, I just love the fact that you are, doing this thing and you're involving the men as well. Although we're talking about the women, we are, bringing the men into it because we're probably the only culture that um makes women feel like they separate than men, and men feel like they
Yes,
separate than women. But the
yes,
reality is God made us all, and so we all
yes.
need one another. So those things are so important. So thank you so
And,
much for answering the call and doing what you do.
and one of the things, the reason I wind up, God bless me, do this about the women. One thing I know, when women are called, women will come forward, women will do what's need to be done.
Yes, sir.
Men, they have to think about it. See, when God called, you got to move.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't sit on it. You can't think about it.
No,
Just
sir.
do what God said do. And women move forward. That's women's carry a lot of churches. Women's always there. They there to be an aid to the pastor. They be there to clean up the church. They just there. So how
Yes,
can we wind up and move forward and put the women's aside?
yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. So thank you so much. Do you have
Yes.
a final thought for us before um before we close this section out?
No more than my thing would be always, and I tell people every morning you wake up, remember Jesus. Because whatever you go through that day, keep him with you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Praise
sir.
God.
That is so imperative. I agree 100%. He has always led me, and hasn't led me astray, has never forsaken me. And even those who out there that feel like he hasn't, and because you don't know his voice and you don't know his word,
Yes,
then you feel left behind, you feel forsaken, but he hasn't. If you take a moment to actually look back over your life, God has always been there.
yes, he is.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much, Mr. Sammy, and I
Thank
look
you so
forward to
much.
seeing. Yes, sir. I look forward to seeing many, many things for you and your son. And your son is name is Sammy as well, correct?
His name is Samuel, Samuel,
Okay.
and,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
mine is Sammy.
Okay. Awesome. Well, y'all make sure y'all look. We're going to be putting this information up on the platform. So if you want to know more about this and definitely want to participate in this cruise that he has going on, women and men, um, make sure you stay tuned to the Facebook page, and we'll make sure we get the information to you, as well as if you're seeing something on here and you want to know more about it, you're more than welcome to message me on the platform you're looking at, leaving a comment right below the video, or you could call or text me at 832-443-8177. Again, that telephone number is 832-443-8177. Or if you just simply want to go to the website, send me a message through there as well, www.krcbookstore.com. We are accessible in all ways. So thank you so much, Mr. Sammy, and we look forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
more for you. Yes,
And you have a blessed day there, and God bless you.
yes, sir. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Thank you. Good night.
Right. All right, you guys, we're gonna play a really quick commercial. Um, Mr. Sammy's commercial. He has a commercial in regards to the book. So I'm gonna step on out the way and we're gonna play this commercial for you.
Not all meets the eye. Written by Samuel A. Jackson. Order a copy of this book by author Samuel A. Jackson. His daughter is asking many people to buy her daddy's book on Amazon the end of August 2023. It is guaranteed to stir your heart with a message written from the glory of God. Endorsed by Pastor Sammy L Jackson. This book was written to share God's word through experiences. We are about God's business. We invite you to support Christians Merging Together Ministry Foundations who endorse this book. Not all meets the eye. Written by Samuel A. Jackson.
In regards to Mr. Sammy Jackson, that's by his son, Mr. Samuel A. Jackson. He has this beautiful book, as well as if you want to know more about that cruise and you want to be a part of that women's conference cruise, that we are involving the men as well, because it's not just for women, it's a man thing too, but we are celebrating the women. Definitely make sure you get with me and I'll get that information over to you. So without any further ado, it is what? Shout out time. All right, we have up first. We have Mr. George. He has the St. John's Auto Glass Repair. He wants you to know that he has repairs that are free with most insurances. Um, but cash is king. For replacements, payments are cash, check, card, cash app. And yes, he is also mobile to most of the greater Houston area and all surrounding areas daily. So if you have something that's going on with your glass on your car and you need to get it replaced, and you have done insurance claims, he accepts insurance claims as well as you can pay directly. All right, all right. That was St. Charles. And let me move this out the way so I can show you his telephone number. You can reach him at 713-820-7592. Again, that telephone number is 713-820-7592. Make sure you reach out to him for your car glass needs. All right. Next, we are going to be doing another shout out. This particular shout out is from Miss Yolanda. She's an author that we are, definitely always trying to support. This is the flyer. Now they're going to be Bellar Entertainment presents Bellar Entertainment. They're going to be hosted by Roro B Singing Therapeutic Thursdays, a night of poetry and R&B on July 27th from 8:30 p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m. They're going to be hosting Therapeutic Thursday, a night of poetry and R&B. It's going to be on the 27th. If you pre-order your ticket, they're pre-selling tickets for $10, or you can opt to buy at the door for $20. So save $10. Go ahead and pre-order your tickets. Miss Yolanda will be participating. The physical address is 11510 Homestead Road, and that's in Houston, Texas. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. Therapeutic Thursdays, Volume 21. They will be having food, painting, BYOB, and playing some pool. So come through and hear some spoken word at Therapeutic Thursdays. Get your tickets today. They will be there at July 27th from 8:30 to 11 p.m. $10 pre-sale. So go right on there to Eventbrite and get your ticket for $10. Or you can wait till you get to the door and pay $20. Either way it goes, you can get into Therapeutic Thursdays, hosted by Roro B Singing. And that is Bellar Entertainment. Entertainment. All right. And that is that. Next week we're gonna come back with some more guests. We're gonna come back with some books. And some telling you more about this event. Now, it's gonna be the day before the event. It's gonna be the day before the event on the 29th. Please come out and celebrate my birthday with me by coming out and celebrating some authors. Please come out and support us, and let them know we appreciate them. Hashtag celebrating Black literature. Without any further ado, we're going to close this thing on down, and I hope to see you then. If you're not able to attend in person, just know we're going to be virtually as well. So the platform you watching this on, we're going to be recording the It's in Book Awards, and our host will be Mr. Keelan Robinson. You are going to just absolutely fall in love with this young man, with MC Archie Jenkins. He is the founder, creator of 180 Life magazine. He has 180 Life magazine Culture. He has 180 Life magazine Enterprise, and newly 180 Life Gospel Music. All right, all right. Don't miss out. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and we will see you next week, same time, same place. Much love to you all.